You did not.
Is that good or bad?
That, for the purpose of this stream, is very good. See, if you had gotten to a certain point a little faster, I would have told you to take a right instead of left, because going left would save them. But you didn't get there quick enough, so I didn't have to say that. So everything's going just as planned.
All of these traps need to proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution. Whatever.
They're stronger than I expected.
That trap was worthless. I wasn't even trying to avoid it.
You're talking about the windy little path?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the weakest trap. It's just a little bit of wind that'll blow you off, push you into some poison water.
Well, there's enemies in the water.
Well, they're stupid!
Chow Chow is in the water!
Oh, God. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Just...
If I
Kill
just
the-
move on, will he follow me?
If you kill the guy in front of the gate, he'll probably follow you, yes. You gotta love the AI sometimes. Just, yeah, I just move on and he'll...
Yeah, I did. It's so weird that you can destroy the ballistas in some levels and not others.
I know, I don't quite understand what they were thinking there. But yeah, just kill the guy in front of the gate and go
Yeah.
outside.
That's old news by now.
Yeah, oh, good. But yes, if you had gotten here 5 minutes sooner, I would have told you to do that anyways. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I'm pulling back for now. All right, who's next in line? Much stronger here. It's going to be hard getting past them.
Why is this place on fire again?
Because the enemy set it on fire.
But it's his own palace, isn't it?
Well, you had, tried taking it from him. Also, I would head away from the section that's on fire.
Away? Well, I actually just went all the way through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the exit's the other way.
The exit of the whole level?
Yeah.
So I didn't need to go through that building at all?
Nope.
Well, maybe I'll go back through it. There's no marker on the map indicating where I should be going, so...
Right.
I don't see another way to go, though.
I think that, where the courtyard where the ballista was, there's an opening out there.
Like, where am I generally trying to get to, anyway? Like,
Down
what corner
south.
of South, okay. Okay, I see a way. Now we're in open fields.
My lord!
Oh.
Dian Wei! Are you hurt? Dian Wei is. This is nothing.
Yeah, right.
I'm just glad to see you're all here. Now it's our turn, my lord. You rash fool. You're too hurt to fight. Your path, my lord, must not be impeded by anything. Come and get it. You won't lay a finger on my lord.
Now, normally, and this is a bit of a 2,000-year-old spoiler here, normally Dian Wei would just kind of die right here. But since of the way that they've structured the story and the stages in this game, since you're playing as him, you know, he'll fight on through the rest of the stage as you're playing as him. But in past games, that would basically just be the end of Dian Wei. As he historically dies, basically becoming a pincushion saving Cao Cao.
Strength. I'm pulling back for now.
I think my health may have a cap.
Yes, because you got through full of arrows, remember?
Yes, I did.
You ran through a castle that was on fire, and then got turned into a pincushion. Your health isn't going to get much better than this. I'd probably say.
Yeah, I'm about to die, but I'm going to make an emergency save anyway.
Because I mean, there are plenty of places in the rest of the level to, you know, get a little bit of health.
Yeah, I'm going to run around a little bit, but a guy is kind of on my tail. I guess I could call my horse. There we go. There's gotta be something somewhere. Along the edges. Yes. Oh, hey, look, it's friends. Help somewhere. Oh, so right now, this, you know, just right around this open fields outside castle really does feel like, you know, I could see this happening in Hyrule.
To attack us.
Yes, possibly.
Liao's main unit is already on its way. Zhang Xiu is just trying to buy himself some time until it arrives. As such, how about we set a trap for them instead? One that will take out Zhang Xiu and his reinforcements at the same time.
Please drop health.
Mobile unit captains sometimes drop health.
I enjoy just
well, I just killed a guy and he dropped money. I don't want money.
Amazing.
Money's not going to do a lot for you right now. And yes, there is the great tale that since Dian Wei didn't have weapons, he fought people off using bodies because he had superhuman strength. if we are to believe legends from 200 AD China. It's possible.
Hot, I said. There we go. It wasn't much, but it was something. I'll save again.
You're gonna want to probably investigate all the blinking green squares as quickly as you can.
Oh, is there a time issue at hand?
Somewhat.
I can't see where I am on the map. Liu bows approaching. Oh yeah.
It's Cao Cao's forces. How did they find us so quickly? Come forth. I shall teach you a thing or two about battle.
Who's next in
Oh
line?
man, disaster burger. Wait, no, that wasn't a disaster. It looked like a. I mean, it looked more like a disaster grilled ham and cheese. I don't know what it was.
A disaster grilled ham and cheese?
Yes. There's another one. What? Oh, okay. It's a treasure coffer. Grilled ham and cheese is the real treasure, though.
What? How do you even get those confused?
You know, I just saw it on my stream, and yeah, I can see that.
What?
We are ready to
I want grilled ham and cheese now.
Now is the
I
time.
mean, in the heat of battle, you don't have time to really process things visually sometimes.
Open the gates. Join Liu Biao's men and defeat Cao Cao.
The enemy. But our main force isn't here yet.
Oh, Cao Cao's morale before something has decreased.
That's because you didn't occupy all the green squares in time. But as long as you kill all the people, I mean, it should be fine, right?
Alright. Who's next in line?
Xiao Yuan was the first character Tri played as, in both the tutorial and the first stage, and even got killed by Lu Bu a couple of times.
Plan to throw the enemy off. Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this.
No, wait, you didn't get killed by Lu Bu in the first stage. You got killed by the ballista.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
Lu Bu got close to you though, dangerously close.
I'm pulling back for now.
Alright. Who's next in line?
I shall return after.
So if I was playing as Cao Cao here, I wouldn't have the cap, the level,
I
the
shall
HP
return
cap,
after
would I?
reviewing my strategy.
I get
Not that I would remember.
pincushion.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
Also, I see some health on your little stream delay. I don't know if you got it.
Not described.
Hopefully I did. My HP is above the first Muso bar. Wait, now there's... So we're going to go all the way back into the castle now, huh?
It's a different section of the castle that they did not set on fire.
Ah.
Yes.
I think now might be a good time to save. But the door is still all the way on the right side, I think, because the left door is closed.
No, there's a door on the left side.
It appeared to be closed.
Go up to it and start attacking it.
Okay, I'll go back. Nope. Door definitely closed.
Well, that's not good.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh, wait. Wait, Zoo's unit is in trouble. What?
I guess you do have to go around, because,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go around, it seems. I mean, hopefully the whole castle's connected on the inside. I don't know what Zuzu was doing.
I've never had that happen. Then again, I've always gotten all the green squares in time.
Oh,
What?
oh.
I think I'm gonna take a little break. I'll see you later.
Zuzu! Well, this door is locked. It's green though.
Try going through it if it's green.
It's green, but it's closed.
That's odd.
I hope I'm not glitched out of progress here.
It could be. I have a radical idea. Quit and then select continue.
Let's see.
So that's a very strange glitch. I don't know why all the doors would be closed.
Well, this door is still not open. I wonder if I need to approach one of the other officers or something? Like, do I gotta trigger them moving forward or something?
Not that I recall.
Oh, he's inside. How?
Yeah, Hojo had a weird glitch like this in a different stage that I have never seen before either. It's not on the Japanese wiki that this kind of thing has happened. So
I wonder if I'm just missing something here.
I hate to say it, but give it a minute if you can't figure it out, and you may have to just restart the stage.
Yeah, I'm going to go through the castle again and see if that door's open, because that door is green on the map, which I would assume should mean that it could open, right?
Right, usually green doors do open.
But the door on the left out here is red on the map.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
I mean, I haven't killed all the guys inside the castle. I wonder if I'm supposed to kill them too.
And no, there's generally infinite guys in the castle.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take a little break. I'll see you later.
Oops, I fell in the water. I don't know why I'm glowing.
You may have some kind of defense power up.
It's gone now. Yeah, I don't think that door is opening. Hate to say it, but I might have to restart the level.
Ugh.
Oh well.
There's not much you can do about glitches.
Yeah. So what do? I go to story mode or?
Yeah, just go to story mode and continue from there.
I guess I'll say continue. I assume it'll start me at the start. Yeah, it looks like it will. I wish I remembered what weapon I equipped. That looks good. Defense increases when both of your weapons have the same affinity. No thanks.
Yeah, I don't know why that element exists. It's pretty terrible.
I mean, I might equip it anyway because it looks like a really strong weapon. I'll equip it anyway.
There are none who can stop me in battle.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody's talking about Bandai made a toy commercial with subtitles in it.
Oh yeah.
Well, Master Tsai.
Curse them and their trickery. I'll protect you no matter what, my lord.
Yeah, I don't understand.
We must get out of here. My life is in your hands, Yanwei. I cannot say.
Oh, looks like they use like a video with subtitles embedded in it as in a commercial for a product for that show.
I don't get
Like,
it.
like fan subs or?
Sound like it? Like,
Oh,
it's
that
like
would
if they
make-
were advertising like the Dragon Ball toys, and they showed a clip of the show with fan subs under the clip.
Oh, okay. That
Wow,
I can see why that would make you.
up. I should probably just be moving.
Marvelous. Yamchio really does not want to let us get away.
Wow, you almost got obliterated at the very start.
Yeah. I should have just moved along. I don't know why. But
What's all this now? Oh, no, never mind. Just more stuff for me to crack.
just more stuff to smash.
Come out alone. This ought to be good.
Oh! Oh, I thought I was dead, but I'm not dead. Horse! Okay,
Well, while
let's
you're
get
trying,
some HP,
Let's
please.
see how you like the mix.
while you're trying to get back outside the castle,
Straight is a fool.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Well done, Dian Wei. Indeed worthy of the legends of old. Dian Wei, you have come to aid me in my troubles.
Why is the treasure coffer not a grilled ham and cheese? I want to recover.
All right, who's next in line?
Ow! I freaking tried to circle jumping again.
So how is Lightning Return?
I'm actually really liking it. The battle system has been a lot of fun for me.
What's that like? I know absolutely nothing about it.
Basically, you make your own jobs, sort of. And you have 3 jobs, and you choose, clothing for it and abilities for it, and you can set them up however you want. Though certain clothing does tie most outfits do tie abilities to them, so you are limited in that aspect. But so you equip 4 abilities to each one, and each job, so to speak, has its own ATB meter, and they recover faster when you're not using them, so you switch between them in battle with R and L. And so as one, basically each ability uses a certain amount of ATB, and you switch between them as you run out of ATB in one, or or for strategic reasons if you want to switch as well. So basically, you're just switching between them, laying the ATB, recover on the other jobs. I think it just flows really well, and I've just enjoyed sort of tweaking my move set and getting new equipment to improve sort of the. I was taking each one.
And
And another thing I kind of like, I mean, there's definitely kind of a lot of rough edges to the game. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the development team had never tried making a game like this before. You know how it's kind of open world. But I also kind of like how, like, I mean, a big problem I have with the general concept of open world games is that they kind of hold your hand, I feel, a little too much. Like, you know, like, you're kind of just chasing a breadcrumbs trail in a lot of games, I feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just follow the icon on the map or the arrow at the top.
Yeah, you arrive there, you don't really have to pay attention to what's going on in the story or what any NPCs said. You just kind of mindlessly go.
So how do you find where you're going in Lightning Trigger?
Well, there are waypoints and stuff, but it's not as much follow the. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's not as much like follow the trail of breadcrumbs. Like sometimes you actually have to like listen to what NPCs are saying, or you actually have to like just read the info on your quest information and just look around and, you know, sort of find things for yourself. I haven't felt a lot like, you know, I'm like totally lost or unsure where to go, but I haven't felt like I'm being overly led along either. So I've kind of enjoyed that aspect. I mean, it's, you know, there are waypoints and there are, like, you know, Hope is kind of like your Navi character, essentially. And he says a lot of stuff, but I mean, it's not like stuff that's leading you along, like, so much to the point that I feel like I never had an opportunity to like think about it for myself, you know, if you know.
So is this like a little spin-off or is it 13.3?
It's 13.3. The story 13.2 was very much left on a cliffhanger. So it was obvious there was going to have to be another game.
This appears to be as far
I think it was a bit more than a cliffhanger from what I saw. But that's going into spoilers, so.
Yeah, it was...
It was pretty disappointing.
It was a conclusion...
I didn't play the game.
It was a conclusion that... I mean, I wasn't disappointed by the ending because it was basically kind of obvious that there was going to have to be another game, and I didn't necessarily mind that fact. But as for, like, you know, like the overall story of the 13 games, I'm not like super invested in it, though I enjoy it, but, you know, I've just thought that the game itself has been a ton of fun to play. But I mean, I can also see how it would be very love it or hate it. But I've been quite happy myself.
So the cat and I are trying to figure out your waypoint. Just like, I'm guessing it's when there's like no context for the waypoint kind of thing. Like if it's your only lead at all is looking at your map at the waypoint. It's not. There's no like story context. There's no possibility you would ever know where to go without the waypoint. Is that right?
How to explain? I mean, you're referring to what I'm talking about, like if I was playing Assassin's Creed or something, and how I feel about waypoints and that.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about Lightning Returns, and and again, it has waypoints, but it does not use them in every situation.
Well, like what's an example of a game, an open world game, doing it wrong for you?
I think Gravity Rush would be a pretty good example of that. Now, I really like that game, but
maybe an example that more than 5 people play.
Gravity Rush did stand out though as one that was very A to B, but I like a lot about that game anyway.
I'm pulling back for now.
Hold on, I'm
Alright, who's next in line?
relatively on the edge of death.
Try. After you go outside, I would immediately make a save there.
Yeah. Well, I might go ahead and just make it now, because I'm about to go out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Assassin's Creed, I think, would be a pretty good example where, you know, a lot of the times I feel like I'm kind of just like, okay, go here, go there. I don't have to understand what's going on in the story. I don't have to understand the context. I just go here, go there. You know what I mean?
So, is it that you don't have to, or that the story just bores you?
To be honest, most of the Assassin's Creed games have left me very confused as to what's going on because there's just so many characters. Especially, like, you know, the bad guys. So many characters, I just really get lost as to what's going on.
Just trying to parse out the difference between, like, you say Lightning Returns has waypoints, but it's like, oh, they're doing it so much better.
Well, I feel like they're overused in a lot of games to the point where I'm not thinking about where I'm going. You know what I mean?
So, like, maybe, like, if you're in a town and you have to go talk to the blacksmith, there's no waypoint. But if it's, like, some big quest objective across the world, then there's a waypoint.
That, I would say, is relatively accurate.
Anything. Come and get it. You won't lay a finger on.
I mean, I guess it's just that when every single thing that you have to do in the game has a waypoint, then I stop thinking, you know, about like what's going on. You know what I mean?
We must finish this battle quickly. Judging by the flames, I
Say that again?
assume Zhang
I was
is
looking at
hiding in the west.
this guy pull arrows out of his back.
I mean, like, if there's just waypoints all the time, like, I don't know. I feel like I just stop paying attention. Or, I don't know. I'm having a hard time articulating it in the midst of battle here.
Alright. Who's next in
I've got a question. Triforce, would you consider the green squares that appear on the map waypoints?
Sure, and I think they're handy in this because they're saying, you know, hey, there's something going on here that you ought to check out. I mean, this is an action game. This is, you know, there's not like, this is just a pure action game where, you know, like, I don't mind someone saying, you know, hey, you should go check this out now. But like,
all right.
I feel like, you know, in another game where, you know, it's like, what's the point of setting up this mission where it's like, you know, hey, find this or do that, where if I didn't have to at least, I mean, I'm not saying I want to just be lost forever, but
It takes the exploration out of it.
right, I want to feel like finding this or figuring out how to do something is part of the gameplay.
I guess that just doesn't bother me because I find finding something in this, you know, find something in this world to be just the worst.
I think it's a really case-by-case thing.
I mean, you know, if it's like mystery I'm solving, then and there's like clues and stuff, then okay, sure, great. But if it's just like, yeah, there's go find Frank in this town over here, you know, go find him.
I mean, it's a very game by game, you know, sort of situation.
Let's search for another.
Sometimes it just seems like busy work, though. Having to hunt something down.
That's what I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And maybe it's a combination of the types of missions that a game has, as well as you know, the presentation that
is already on its way.
No,
Zhang Xiu is just trying to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I would. I mean, yes, it is hand-holding, but I would just
one that will take out
generally lump that into bad game design.
At the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be a combination of all of that.
I mean, the only time like waypoints inherently annoy me is like in my. I've not played the 3D Grand Theft Autos very much, but when I am and I'm like trying to drive to a marker or something, you're just like driving on the mini map because.
Oh, I hate that.
That is when waypoints just annoy me.
Because what's the use of having a giant, stylized map when you're not looking at it, you're just looking at the tiny mini-map?
Yeah, and a lot of games do stuff like have arrows like in the world to direct you, and I'm fine with that. It's just when you have to basically guide yourself by looking at the mini-map exclusively.
And like, for example, like, say Skyrim or whatever, they will have like your objective on the map. Like, I'm okay with it in the context of that game, and I'm not sure I can articulate why that is right now. Like, when you think of, what I think of as, I guess, like, I just in general kind of have some mixed feelings about open world games in general. Like, I love the concepts, but the execution, I just don't know if it's all quite there for me sometimes. Like, and when I say open world games, I'm not including like Skyrim in that. I mean, yes, that is open world, but I consider it a very different application of open world. When I say open world, I'm talking about, basically the, not that I've really, I've barely played Grand Theft Auto games at all, but, basically that genre. I like it, and I also am kind of bored by it. Does that make sense?
I was being distracted.
Let's get this fight started.
Okay, keep your men hidden.
Also, Troy, I wouldn't save any more in this stage until you get back in the other side of the castle.
I think I see that on the map. I think I see that the door is open.
Yeah, because I can see, Cao Cao's little commander mark sitting outside the door. So I don't know how he got inside the first time. Don't you just love glitches? You can't explain them.
The enemy is falling right into our trap. Rush in and destroy them.
How is that guy not dead? Hell, I might die. I don't want to die. Force!
Who's next in line? Amazing! You sure know how to fight.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
But I guess I also can't help but wonder,
You sure know how to fight.
if waypoints weren't bothering me in a certain game, if it's because I'm like, oh geez, thank goodness, I wouldn't want to do this anyway if I actually had to find it, and that leads me to wonder if maybe there's other problems with the game anyway.
Yeah, I mean that style of game design. There's a lot of my problem with games in this past generation or so.
I'm pretty sure that gate should be open now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Okay, good.
I'm crashing through it as we speak.
If the gate is open, then maybe you should save.
Yep, I think I will.
Apparently people are wanting me to talk more or something.
Well, you've been talking like constantly.
I know, that's why I had to go get a drink, because I was very parched from talking so much. And right now, I mean, I don't have much to say.
Oh, yeah.
They want me to pronounce US like US.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. In case anyone wonders how that's said, US.
I kind of read it like yes.
You can read it like yes if you want. But as I did say before, I do have some mental instabilities, like I'm insane. So there you go.
Like all of the blue name people are here right now, ganging up on this guy.
Good.
Right. Who's next in line?
It's probably Zhang Zhu, and this is his castle.
It was.
That was an impressive effort. I enjoy just watching you out there.
In most of the past games, Zhang Zhu would be the final enemy of this stage, but in 7 they made Jiazhu a unique playable character. But in this they decided, you know what, Zhang Zhu sucks, and Jiazhu is not only a playable character, he's a much better final enemy for the stage. So there you go.
Now, I mean, is the layout of the castle and stuff, like, different in every game?
It's... every game except 7 has all new maps for every stage. 7 has, like, 3 or 4 maps from 6, but apart from that, everything is always a new map for every game. Yes.
That's a weird way to do a series.
Like the same story every time?
Yeah. Like, I bet there's, like, the diehard fans of this are like, man, I really love the mechanics in number 7, but I love the way the story was told in 5. I wish they would, like, remake the combination that way.
Even though they told the same story every time.
Actually, funny you say that, because most people would say the storytelling in 7 is the best.
One question. Do you die now for
And why would, I mean, if they're telling essentially the same story every time, what makes 8 a step down from 7?
Well, you know how in this game, before each stage you get, 2 or 3 characters to choose from. In 7, you didn't get to choose at all.
I've lived my life.
There's just one character per stage,
genius.
But that character got a lot more of a fleshed out personality, so to say.
That makes sense.
Very well then. Jiazhu, I ask that you use your talents in my service.
Are you serious?
Without Dian Wei, I would have certainly been dead. It would be a shame to waste such intellect. You
That
fought
guy has
most
the
impressively, Dian
Dragon
Wei.
Quest V turban.
You remind me of the legendary warriors of yore that I have read about.
Tails Kirby says, why did I want people to die in the fire?
I'm feeling a bit
You'll see in a second.
Is he about to die here?
Dian Wei.
Sorry, my lord.
It looks like I'm finished.
Don't be ridiculous. I
think,
need you.
I think he just
I need
died
your
of
strength.
embarrassment.
Happy to hear.
He's like, oh, gee, you think I'm really that strong?
Way.
He literally just died of embarrassment.
That's a much more noble death than dying a pincushion.
Is it? I'm not so sure.
If I want to be serious for a second, there were a few generals of this era who were rejected by their lord after a mistake, and they literally did go home and die of embarrassment and sadness. Because, like, some of these people, their entire life was dedicated to serving their king, fighting on the battlefield, and then coming home and getting told, you screwed up, I don't ever want to see you again. Well, that's like, I'm going to go home and pretty much be depressed and, you know, die. Yeah. Kind of harsh.
Well,
But yeah, since those people died in the fire, not only does Dian Wei died, you should have unlocked a secret stage here. One that you'll love.
do we know that I did?
Yep.
Will it automatically take me there next?
Yup.
Battle
taking you
of
there now.
Xiapi?
Yep, Japé. It's the good old final battle of Lu Bu.
The final battle of Lu Bu?
Yes. You're going to kill Lu Bu in this battle, Triforce.
I am?
You are going to kill Lu Bu, and that will probably be the last part of the stream of the night. A very fitting conclusion to your journey, don't you think?
I would think so, yes. Now, I know all these characters are ones that I haven't used yet.
Yes.
How confident are you that this is actually going to happen?
Oh, not very, but I have faith in Triforce.
Okay.
Some.
I'm going to use this rogue-looking guy here. Harvest Sickle, that sounds fun.
And yes, Safer Microcosm brings up a good point that one of the people who died of embarrassment was Yu Jin. He's a new character in the expansion, comes out in April. It's because, well, since you're not going to get to it, spoilers, the last stage of the Wei story is a battle called Fan Castle. Yu Jin was sent to reinforce there, but he ordered a General Pang Day, who is a playable character in the game, to go out and fight. Pang Day fought with everything he had, and, you know, almost killed the enemy leader. Was told to come back, the glory's mine. Pang Day eventually was killed anyways. Yu Jin went out and fought, was embarrassed because he got defeated. He's a long-time general of South Souths. Was captured, was held hostage for 2 years. South South died a few years later. When Yu Jin finally returned home, there was a mural painting his defeat at the battle. He went home and died of sadness. That's pretty harsh.
That's pretty harsh.
He was a great general all up until that battle. And he just got beat, and you know what? Everybody dumped on him.
So wait, health springs adds a bonus to your health gauge recovery. Is that basically, that's when I pick up an item, I just get more?
Right. Yes, that gives you more health back.
I'm not going to equip the experience thing since this is probably my last level anyway, so.
Right. Also, I would not increase the range up with him, because Jaju's Kusarigama doesn't really work too well with range increase, because it's such a flexible weapon.
No,
they don't
I
code
wasn't
them
too
well.
interested in that anyway.
Good. Good. Now wait and be ready to act on my command. Yes, sir. Fall in.
Man, don't you guys love it when you're coding a website and elements display differently in Chrome and Firefox for no apparent reason?
Yeah.
It's the best.
That sounds like the best.
Too soon to say. It takes more than trickery to capture.
It's like the disaster burger of web programming.
Not to mention, his tricks killed Deanne Way. Do you really want a man like that working for you?
Oh, are the character designs basically the
my
same
Lord
from game to
Salsa.
game?
No. Every character
We're
gets a
about ready to get
complete
started.
new character design.
Completely new, really?
Well, not completely. Like, DNY is always a big bald guy. Zushu is always a big fat guy. They have the same faces and stuff. But, like, their clothes change, their hair changes, their hats change. Like, their costume design is different. Like, Cao Cao always, has a vaguely Machiavellian villain-looking face. There's only been a few instances where a character design completely changes and then does not change back. Like, you remember in the second stage, the guy with the gray hair?
No.
Well, regardless, for every game before
This guy has a
Dynasty
good
Warriors
run.
6, he had a helmet and looked younger because he died at 35. Dynasty Warriors 6, they give him white or gray hair, make him look like he's 50 years old, and he's looked that way since.
Okay, I think you did mention that.
It will be difficult
Yeah.
to face Lu Bu head on.
It's very strange.
Why don't we use the terrain against him for a flood attack? I'll head north to open the floodgates.
Oh, this is a cool weapon on the
There's a
horse.
decoy in front of the castle.
It's probably one of the better weapons on the horse, too.
Snow in this area has increased the water levels. If we can open the floodgates, this entire area will be flooded. Flood attacks are effective against enemies who choose to hide in castles. Even Lu Bu cannot withstand the power of nature.
And yes, Triforce is controlling Vic Managa Naga Naga Naga.
What?
Oh, some semi-famous voice actor voices this character. He has a lot of fangirls.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You ever seen that, what's it called? Full Metal something?
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist or whatever?
Yeah, that's what he's famous for.
Yeah, I've seen like one episode of that before.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
There is not a strategist alive that can best move the battle.
Oh, apparently, that's right, he's Junpei in Persona 3. I'd completely forgot, because, sorry, I kinda hate Persona 3.
Oh, Persona 3 is pretty amazing.
It's just the whole part where, like, the AI allies.
Well,
Not
I
having-
play it on PSP, so thankfully I didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Or, what did I say?
PSP.
I was thinking I was afraid I said PS3. I play it on PSP, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, I heard they fixed that in the PSP, but, took what, 2 or 3 versions before they fixed that?
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Also, I would not jump off that cliff.
Okay, I was. Oh, I was stunned. Ow, ow, ow.
Hurry, close the gate.
And you jumped off that cliff.
I didn't jump off that. I did not. But someone made me get stunned. Oh, I can see why. Would they actually let me jump off that?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you're down there, aren't you?
No, there was a bridge over a gorge.
No, I meant the other way. You should have probably kept going.
Well, the bridge came down, so I figured I should take it.
No, that's not where you should go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to kill a guy here anyway. I should probably do that anyhow.
Prepare for the enemy attack.
The enemy
I feel like this guy's, or at least this weapon's circle attack is not very effective for targeting the group leader.
It's not. His third Muso does extremely high damage to 101. If you've unlocked it, it's R1. Hold R1 and then circle. It hits one person and does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I've only got mid-air unlocked. Are you sure this isn't where I want to go? This feels like where I want to go.
Nope, it's not. You want to head up around the edge of the stage to that green flashing square.
How can I get there? I'm not seeing that. Those are ledges. Oh, I guess if I go down these stairs over here, maybe. This weapon just looks so cool on the horse.
I think it looks cool in almost all of his attacks. It's certainly one of the flashiest movesets, I think.
If we don't stop these attacks, the damage will only escalate. Leave the base and take out the one commanding them.
Your abilities are truly amazing. You are an inspiration to us all.
Sorry, Seyfert Microcosm mentions Shin Hokuto Muso. God, this game's so bad.
What game?
Shin Hokuto Muso, also known as Ken's Rage 2. I mentioned this earlier to you when we were testing this out.
Yeah.
That's the game that Jim Sterling had on one of his top 10 worst lists of last year. It is the worst Dynasty Warriors type sequel I have ever played. I could write a thesis on how bad of a sequel that game is.
I mean, name one thing that makes it really, really bad. I mean, just a general, obvious flaw.
It removes every single canceling ability from the game. You cannot cancel a single attack into another.
So it's like Monster Hunter.
Kind of, but at least Monster Hunter is competent. Like, there are actually a lot of cancels in this game. Like, I don't remember...
I don't even really think about it, really, I guess.
I don't remember when exactly or the characters learn it, but like this kind of weapon has a jump cancel. Like, whenever you're attacking, during meta-attack, you can just jump out of attacks.
I don't know. I'm mashing the X button now. I'm not jumping out of this attack.
You have to level up to get it in this game. But in the first Ken's Rage game, there are a lot of canceling abilities, and you get them really early. You can, it's
See, I guess,
just
I guess
sad.
it's not something I would really think a whole lot.
And yes, Seyfried brings up a good point. Everything in that game is so easy anyways. It's like the first Hokuto Muso had very high challenge because the bosses actually fought back. They had, you know, full life bars that went across the bottom of the screen and had all sorts of special moves. And it was a great Hokuto no Ken fan game. Well, not fan game, but game for fans. And the second one, it just dumbs every single thing down. The only thing it adds is the what is commonly called Hokuto no Ken 2, which is like the part of the series after the main antagonist Rao is killed. And most people consider the second half of the manga, you know, the part after that, to be complete rubbish. And it's never included in any video games or anything. And this is one of, like, the very few, like the fourth game to ever include this story material. But it sacrifices everything in the gameplay to include, you know, from Kaio to a big fat guy at the end. I can't even remember his name because it's so bad. Some kind of cyborg guy. But yeah, the first Hokuto Muso wasn't really like a Muso game. It was a lot like an older, like Final Fight or Double Dragon or Streets of Rage. It was a bit slower and more methodical. It had a completely different feel to it.
Let's put an end to this. The water should be breaking down the gates right now.
Also, you might want to go back in that base where the Zhang Liao was. There's a switch in there.
In the northeast?
Yes. Oh, maybe one of your allies hit it. Because it says the castle is flooded now.
Oh, okay. Because the green marker went away, so I assume whatever I needed to do there was done. Which in my mind is just kill people.
Like, there's a switch in there, and I always hit it anyways. I don't know if you actually have to hit the switch, but there's a switch there. I hit it. And it feels good. It feels like I'm doing it. For all you know, you may just have to kill Zhang Liao and that's it. But that switch, I gotta hit it.
Door going to open. I'm not supposed to cross the bridge, am I?
Just head to the right. I mean to the left. Sorry, it's late.
Cross the bridge, don't go toward the castle?
No, go towards the castle.
Well, I'm at the castle, but...
There are some stairs.
Yeah, but the door's not open.
No, the other side.
The other side.
The messenger got away.
Try that little base you keep going in and out of.
Base I keep going in and out. Oh.
Right.
Oh, there's a side path.
Right.
So there is.
since I can hear you tromping around in the water, I would probably save since you're, going to fight Lu Bu now.
Yeah. I'm going through the castle. I guess I'm heading up that way.
Yeah, I like, saving before fighting the final battle with Lu Bu would
be wise. I'll do a save now.
Yeah.
Just in case I forget.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I should have asked before starting the level what Lu Bu's weapon affinity was.
As far as I can remember, I never can remember any weapon affinity colors. And yes, Seifert brings up a good point. The little strategist you're fighting, or may have killed by now, Chen Gong, he is, I think I mentioned this before, he's another new character in the expansion that comes out in April. But Chen Gong, they gave him a very unique and sinister look. He looks like Chinese Snidely Whiplash.
Your mere existence is a fact. I'm sorry, but it's time for you to be put down.
Also,
I kind of tore him apart.
Yeah, Lu Bu is a fair bit weaker than this stage because you have to kill Lu Bu. And historically, whenever this battle took place, Lu Bu was drunk and was actually betrayed by his own men.
Huh.
But that wouldn't make for a very good stage for a game.
Lu Bu, your strength is remarkable.
Cao Cao, no!
Don't worry. He knows what he's doing.
So then, let me ask you both a question. What does strength mean to you? Ha! That's easy. You need strength to fight, win, and take everything.
Strength is the ability to make that which you believe in a reality.
So, Lu Bu was beheaded, and Zhang Liao joined our ranks. Our Lord Cao Cao seeks strength, does he not? I would have thought Lu Bu was the strongest warrior around.
No matter how strong someone may be, if they cannot be trusted, they cannot be taken as allies.
Ha ha! I see.
At least we don't have to worry about that with you anymore.
Well, that was maybe like the shortest level that I've done so far.
Yeah, it's not that long of a stage. You might be able to squeeze in this next stage if you're, you know, hard line on cutting it off at midnight.
I'll see where we go. Salpai, Guaojia, Yujin. I don't know who this guy is.
Who is he?
Salpai.
Cao Pi is Cao Cao's son. And, I think as Mamie once put it, he's a bit of an asshole, but that makes him endearing. No, really, his personality in this game is he's basically a jerk to everyone.
I really don't make use of the EX skills, like, ever. Yeah, I should, but I kind of don't. Ooh, he's skilled with the horsehair whip. Able to use a true Muso attack at any time? What does that mean?
It does a little extra damage and adds fire element to your attack.
But how do you... What does it mean I can use it any time?
Normally, it happens whenever your life is red. It's like I said, it just really is like a minor power-up.
Oh, darn, though.
I see people talking about, how Cao Cao looks like, Oda Nobunaga. Really, Cao Cao's depiction in the Muso series is based on ancient depictions of Oda Nobunaga, and whenever they made the series that has Oda Nobunaga in it, they based Oda Nobunaga on Nobunaga. So, yeah. That's why they look the same. It's kind of confusing. And yes, Sephi's right. Dracula does kind of look like Nobunaga too.
I know you're all probably aware, but we're seriously outnumbered here. In other words, a frontal assault simply isn't an option.
Spare us what we already know. Tell us your plan. Please, allow me. At the moment, the two crossings at Bai Ma and Yanjin are under the control of Yuan Shao's forces. We start by raiding these locations. If we succeed in taking them, then we will have our bridgehead.
Okay. I'm sure the enemy aren't going to just let us take them, though.
Quite right. Which is where our diversion comes in. Someone to catch their attention by coming at them head on.
Oh, In that case, perhaps I may be so bold as to suggest myself for the role.
The enemy has superior numbers, so fighting them head-on will be difficult. We need to draw them out by raiding Bai Ma and Yanjin. Master Yue Jin will draw the enemy out. Master Guan Yu and Master Li Dian, please handle Bai Ma and Yanjin.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Cao Pei has a ridiculous waistcoat flap.
My father seems quite fixated on you. I am hoping to see why for myself.
My blade belongs to my sword.
Also, you didn't actually equip him with his EX weapon, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, but I've like hardly been using that skill at all anyway. Like,
yeah, but it's his own weapon. It just seems kind of...
Yeah, it felt weird, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try equipping something stronger instead.
Alright. And yes, you're using Guan Yu's weapon, which is extra amusing. I wouldn't say Cao Pei's EX attack is very good, but I'd say the rest of his moveset is pretty decent. But we're not getting to see that.
I am Yue Jin. Is there nobody within Yuan Shao's forces who is willing to test their strength against me?
Those arrogant dogs!
Somebody
defeat those wretches and prove the might of our forces!
What were they thinking with Yuan Shao's voice?
Yuan Shao's men have taken the lead. Now comes the key part.
Whoa, ice magic. Where'd that come from?
It's magic.
Not even fit to share the battlefield with me.
I shall show you how a battle is won.
Someone's talking about Yuri Lowenthal. If Zhang He says anything, then yes, it's Yuri Lowenthal. Zhang He is very much Yuri Lowenthal.
Great as always. There was no need for my strategy.
This should cool you off. I get it. I get
it. Isn't it great?
I get it.
I shall take back Bai Ma and Yan Ji.
Excellent! I marvel at your skills. To come out alone. This should cool you off. This ought to be
So that gate will open up in about a couple of seconds.
It did open.
Sometimes they have to let everybody finish yammering before events go on, which is really kind of annoying, and I wish they wouldn't program it like that. But that's how they program it. I'm sure Mr. Drumble could, do much better. Since she's competent.
I have a feeling I'm waiting for that again.
That will settle this battle.
I see. Thank you for your information. I will form a fire attack unit and dispatch it to Wu Chao.
My general experience has been when you start to fiddle with game programming, you develop nothing but sympathy for developers doing weird things in games.
Spotted by the enemy. Need to distract the enemy's attention.
And yes, Zhang He is on this stage. He probably won't have many lines.
That hit absolutely nothing.
What's the matter? Are you lost? You poor little man. I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
Not even fit to share the battlefield with me.
I shall use all of the knowledge at my disposal to stop your advance. I shall show you how to battle is won.
This is our chance to push the enemy lines back. Follow me. Guan Yu, is it really you? How glad I am to see you alive.
Brother, I never expected to meet you here. Long have I waited.
Oh yeah, since people are talking about Yuan Shao now, Yuan Shao is another one of those characters who had a complete design revamp in Dynasty Warriors 6 and has not changed back to what he used to look like. He now has gray hair and looks really goofy. Before he was just, a guy with a beard and gold armor. Now he's all ruffly and pompous. Weird. And they gave him a really goofy voice, which he did not used to have in the dubs. He used to have a deep, serious voice, and now he's... You, it's your dogs!
That's pretty good.
The enemy has us on the defensive. I see that there is more to Yuan Shao's army than just a name.
This will be a most gallant victory, most befitting of me. Charge!
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started. I shall end
Oh no! Looks like your fire attack was defeated. Well, that's not supposed to happen, but I guess, really on this stage, seems inconsequential. Normally, in this battle, the objective is to burn down the enemy supplies. In 8, they really downplay that. And it's like, okay, I burned down the supplies, big deal. Or, oh, the fire attack didn't happen, big deal. Because by the time it happens in this game, the stage is like halfway over. It doesn't matter. You've killed nearly everybody and, it just failed.
I cannot belong to such a brutish army. think I am much more suited to joining the side of Cao Cao.
Yeah, that's Yuri Lowenthal, the guy that looks like Vega from Street Fighter 2. Only right now he's wearing yellow. He normally has a more Vega color scheme. Did I ever point out that, whenever you're moving with a horse, if you press triangle, it jumps?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, my mistake.
Well, let's try
It's not too useful, but, it's just like... something.
Look at that. It sure is something.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at him go.
You sound so tired.
I'm just tired.
Well, it's midnight and you've almost beat the stage, so I think I've gathered enough despair from the chat.
You can die with your lineage.
So we actually get to kill Yuan Chao before the stream is over, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
Technically, this was Yuan Shao's last battle, and he lost. He didn't get killed here. He kind of just retreated back up north because all of his supplies were destroyed and died a sad, broken man.
And there we go.
Curse you, Cao Cao. Come to kill me, have you? I, who have been your friend since we were children. I, with the noble name of the Han. You should be beneath me.
Say nothing more. I'll think you less of a man.
Here's his voice actor. What else is he in that I would know?
A noble name.
Yuan Shao? I have no bloody clue.
Strength, and yet
It sounds like the kind of thing that you would have looked up.
That is now long past.
For other characters, yes. For Yuan Shao,
The very fact
I just don't care enough.
is the reason
His voice is so out of place,
this
though.
is our final farewell.
That's why I don't care. It's too goofy.
Upon my
I want him to
path,
go away.
total rule.
I want the guy who used to voice Yuan Shao back.
But
the guy who sounded serious.
But I thought that the silliness was all part of the appeal.
This is too silly.
That was almost the perfect victory.
Like everybody else making campy speeches
young master.
is alright. Yuan Shao is like a bad high school drama club reading.
Which is why it's so funny.
Young master?
It's okay. Sorry. I think I've been thinking a little too hard.
Is he about to die of thinking?
Come.
Almost.
The power balance.
If you
is
play the
about to
next
shift
stage,
dramatically.
yeah, that's where Guajia would probably
Let
die.
our strategies lift our lord to the summit.
Historically, Guajia died young of a mysterious illness.
Thinking.
That's probably thinking too much. Someone is saying that Wan Shao is Christopher Corey Smith. Well, okay then.
Okay, not a name I know. But then again, I'm not really all that up on the voice actors. Okay, well.
They say he was the Emperor in Dissidia. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So, all things said and done, you're not turned off of the idea of Hyrule Warriors now, are you?
I'm not. I'm actually, I think, looking even more forward to it. You know, I mean, it's kind of.
I'm
sure, especially playing on higher difficulties, there's a lot more technicality to it, but it feels like it feels like a good just chill out and kill stuff game.
It is the Citizen Kane of gaming, as this link proves.
Yes. So I can totally see what they're thinking with dropping this gameplay into Hyrule. It makes sense. I had fun. I'm definitely looking forward to Hyrule Warriors. Who knows? I might even, maybe the next time a Dynasty Warriors game comes out, whether that there's you explained earlier,
PS4 version will have this and the expansion built in. Yes.
So I mean I can maybe see myself getting that, though. I think no offense to the history buffs out there, but I think Hyrule is more interesting to me than ancient Chinese history.
Oh no, that's all right. Not everybody finds 2,000-year-old Chinese history that interesting.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I find it pretty interesting, though. I don't think it's really going to sink in. Whereas, I mean, Hyrule
is your kind of thing, yes. So
thanks a lot thanks Sobo for letting me borrow the game.
Thank him.
Or rather being forced to let me borrow the game. And thanks Tweeter for being the stream director and all that.
It was a pleasure for the third time.
Yes, indeed.
Third time.
Indeed.
Yes.
Some good stuff has happened. So, all right. Well, thank you. We'll see y'all next week with a. I was about to say a not stream director, but I'm wrong. There's one more stream director for our current wave of stream directors. Drum will be playing Spelunky.
Woo!
Courtesy of Nye. And then after that, the week after that, we'll be playing this mysterious Bionic Commando for the GBC.
I should say the stream director does not know, but I have a little Spelunky-related surprise in store for the stream.
Oh, what could that possibly even be?
Tune in and find out.
I'm excited. Good night, Backlogger.
Good morning,
Good night, Backloggers.